Top 10 Most Beautiful Dog Breeds in the World. Amazingly, all of the beautiful, handsome, cute, and pretty dogs in the world come from one source, the majestic wolf. But since the ancestors of today's dogs were tamed over 14,000 years ago, an astonishing array of breeds have come about. These dogs all have the 321 bones and 42 permanent teeth of a wolf, but vary greatly in appearance. If you are considering getting a dog, remember that no matter how big, little, smooth-haired, shaggy, fast, slow, playful, or dignified your choice, all dogs can make wonderful companions, and luckily in today's video we'll be unveiling the top 10 most beautiful dog breeds in the world. 10. Pharaoh Hound. Pharaoh Hounds are probably hit or miss with many dog lovers. You either think they're handsome or a bit odd-looking. In either case, everyone can agree that the Pharaoh Hound is a unique breed. They're also one of the most expensive dog breeds out there. They often bear a comical and slightly bizarre expression, which only makes them more lovable or strange, depending on your tastes. Short-haired, big-eared, and graceful, these dogs were bred to run down big prey and hunt alongside their owners. But, unlike many similarly built breeds, these pups are affectionate with their people and don't have the never-ending reservoirs of energy some other zippy hunting dogs do. Pharaoh Hounds aren't terribly common, but they can make very good pets even for first-time owners. 9. Irish Setters. Clad in flowing, silky coats that range from red to mahogany to strawberry blonde, Irish Setters are beautiful without being stuffy. And even if they weren't so pretty, they'd still be popular pets, given their fun and outgoing personalities. They're energetic, enthusiastic, friendly, and sweet, and they cause just enough trouble to keep you on your toes. In most respects, Irish Setters are like other bird dogs. They're smart and easy to train, they're always ready to make friends, and they'll destroy your everything you own if you don't give them enough attention and exercise. But big families who love going to the park will usually love adding an Irish Setter to their family. 8. Afghan Hound. It's hard to confuse an Afghan Hound for anything else. There just aren't many other breeds that exhibit the same combination of a light, elegant build with such a remarkably long and silky coat. One of the ancient dog breeds, their long faces are quite distinctive, making them simultaneously pretty and a bit strange. Like the Saluki and Greyhound, the Afghan Hound was originally used as a sight-hunting breed, who would run down swift prey with relative ease. So, you're going to have to provide an Afghan with plenty of room to run. You'll also find that they're a bit difficult to train and they shed profusely. But, if you can cope with these challenges, you'll probably love their affectionate and sweet nature. 7. Maltese. The Maltese is a very elegant breed, with a flowing white coat that pulses with each tiny step. Their magnificent coats turn heads wherever they go, and their lovable personalities help them make quick friends with everyone they meet. And that face? Forget about it. Go ahead and break out the treats, because it's simply impossible to say no to these little cuties. Although they may look a little fancy, Malteses are actually pretty rugged little canines whose bravery belies their diminutive size. They're smart and easy to train, and they're adventurous too. However, as you'd expect from a dog with a full-length, floor-touching coat, Malteses require regular grooming to look their best. 6. Saluki. If you ever have the chance to see a Saluki standing still, you'll certainly find him attractive. But don't count on it. These dogs are as energetic as they are fast, and they're happiest when running around a big field at Mach 2. In fact, many of their most attractive physical features, their elongated snout, live body, and elegant tail, help make them especially well suited for a high-throttle lifestyle. Given their nature, it is important to think carefully before adding one of these pups to your family. They're very endearing dogs who love flopping their fluffy ears on your lap from time to time, but they can be tricky to train, and they need acres of fenced-in space to roam. 5. Poodles. Personally, I think of poodles as cute more than beautiful, but that's simply another example of the subjective nature of aesthetic beauty. Poodles have some of the most fabulous coats in the entire canine world, and they can be coiffed in any of several different ways. Poodles do require a good bit of grooming, but the final results are usually worth the effort. Despite their comical appearance, poodles are actually very intelligent dogs. They can be used for agility trials, nose work. They're often used to seek out truffles hidden on the forest floor, or anything involving water, as they love to swim. They're also fantastic therapy dogs, and standard poodles are occasionally used as guard dogs. 4. Chow Chow. A chow with a full, well-kept coat is a sight to behold. They have a fairly lion-like appearance, as the long fur around their heads and shoulders resembles a mane. And while chows may not have faces you'd call classically beautiful, their perma-squint is pretty darn cute. Chows are a bit aloof, and unfortunately, they aren't exactly cuddly. They keep to themselves more than many other breeds, and they won't hesitate to wander off and explore the world. But, while these traits may not be ideal for all owners, chows are great pets for those who spend lots of time away from the home. 3. Pomeranian. Go ahead, look at a Pomeranian and try not to smile. I'll bet you can't do it. Pomeranians are obviously very pretty dogs who have very dense and attractive coats, which require surprisingly little maintenance compared to some other long-coated breeds, but they also have plenty of personality, which makes them even more endearing. In fact, Pomeranians are rather intelligent dogs who are easier to train than most other tiny breeds. They aren't especially friendly with strangers, and you'll want to watch them closely around kids, but they are quite loving with their families. 2. Australian Shepherd. The multicolored and fluffy coats of Australian Shepherds grant them instant access to the beautiful dog club, and they often have striking eyes to boot. Their coats shed heavily and do require a fair amount of maintenance, but they don't require quite as much as some of the other long-haired breeds. Be sure you're ready for a high-energy dog. If you select an Aussie Shepherd, these little guys and gals can run for days, and they won't be happy with couch potato parents. Left to their own devices, these dogs can be a bit destructive. And lastly on our list today, 1. Samoyeds. The Samoyed is a large Siberian working breed with pointed ears, a thick double coat, and a classic spitz tail that curls over its back. Often referred to as Samis, these gentle dogs are easily recognizable by their thick and fluffy white fur. Samoyeds crave attention and are more than happy to put in a bit of work for their humans, be it herding, hunting, or hauling a sled. Few dogs have a prettier coat than the Samoyed. Long, dense, and fluffy, these gorgeous white coats help the breed's ancestors stay warm in their Siberian homeland. But, this makes the breed somewhat poorly suited for places with hot summers, and they need regular grooming. However, those who live in cool climates and are willing to pay for regular trips to the groomer will surely find Samoyeds to be wonderful and loving companions. They must be kept busy, as these dogs were bred to work, but they are very affectionate with their families and typically get along with everyone they meet.